Yeah.
All right,
I just keep
hello
it steady on
everybody.
the
Welcome
magic.
back to the
Do my thing, I'm
Uprooted
healing, it's
podcast.
fantastic.
We're gonna just have
If I
some
fall,
good
rise
conversation
automatic.
about some good
You ain't
topics
on
with
that,
good
you
people.
know. I'm the one raised myself like a tree from the roots. West side girl, cause she lit in the coast. East side girl when she speaks to the roots. Stay 100 cause she on with the truth. Been there on struggle, know that it pass. Only going up, yeah, the pain don't last. Ooh, take off. Ooh, take off. Ooh, take off. This is take off. Shorty like Brandy, fight like Monica. What you know about her? Baby girl rising, way to the top. Shaking the world, don't expect her to stop. Purpose so great, she get what she got. Follow her step, cause she following God. What you need more, got a heart full of gold. Even at times when it's raining and cold. Ooh, she bout take off.
Yo, it's your girl Hannah, aka Rutai. Welcome back to the Uprooted podcast and today's Manifest Mondays. I told y'all last week I'm starting this new series for Mondays, Manifest Mondays, and it's just gonna be a cool little chat that we get to have together. Just a little positivity and happiness on your Mondays. So welcome y'all. How y'all doing? Hey sis, how you doing? How's your guys' Monday going? How was your weekend? I hope you guys are rested. I hope you took some time for yourselves. You know, your girl did. I pretty much slept all day yesterday, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. And I don't feel bad about it at all. Cause you know what? Look at it. I ain't got no makeup on. Skin glowing. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what happens when you mind your business and take care of yourself. How you doing? Hey Rita Hafte. Okay, Mary in the building. I see y'all. Welcome. Yeah, so this is gonna just be another, weekly segment. Um, Let me get into my manifesting vibes, my meditation music. Let me put that on for y'all. Let's see how that goes. I hope y'all had a beautiful and blessed weekend. I did. Got to spend some time with my Bay Area crew. We went flyering at the local farmers market in Oakland. So I suggest if y'all have been in this kind of stump, we've been behind screens for a long time. It was a nice little just moment to connect with people again and hey, can I put this flyer in your window? Hey, can I give you this flyer? Put it on cars. Just be able to touch the people and get back used to this idea of connecting with other human beings. I know it's kind of scary because of COVID. So yes, everybody had masks. Everybody was doing what they could to keep a safe distance. But I do just think about those kind of moments and being grateful, just practicing gratitude as well. So part of for me, making manifesting part of my regular routine is also practicing gratitude and just shifting my overall mindset to positivity, because I don't want to manifest negative shit into my life at all. So you got to be very careful to stay in that positive mood. And doesn't mean bad shit doesn't happen. It just means you expect that bad shit is going to happen, but you react to it in the best way that you can instead of letting it take your whole day and your whole attitude with you. So that was just a little bit about my weekend. Got to spend some time with beautiful people in beautiful energy, and I hope y'all did the same. I got to just even soak in some sun. If it's not sunny where you're at, I'm sorry, but go look and look at pictures of sunnier places and manifest that and visualize that for your piece for today if you haven't done it. So I've been doing a little bit of just kind of meditation and reflection on my own this weekend, and I was in a self-care room yesterday with the Reclaim Eritrea team was putting on in Clubhouse. I'm just loving seeing, people starting to make this part of their activism too, is this idea of self-care. So I'm really happy to see that. I'm like, yes, y'all, please take a moment to pause, take a moment to breathe, take a moment to just be present. Don't let your life just pass by and you're like, wow, man, yeah, that time was crazy, and you just you're not even processing and remembering things as they're happening. I know it's hard, I know it's scary, but you're here. Enjoy your life while you're here. So for me, so a question that popped out, I think Paulos asked us, was what do you do, what are your tricks, or how do you cope with having to make difficult decisions? I think a lot of us have been dealing with this lately. I know my girl Terhas, who does Therapy Thursdays in Clubhouse. If you guys are not in there, we talked about, what would be a topic for the week, and we said managing transitions. And so I think the theme of last week really came to light for me in terms of how do you balance it all? How are these transitions for you? Just a lot of questions of people kind of trying to learn to adapt and understand what it looks like to be in a pivoting moment in their life. So what I suggested and what my advice to those people were sit with the discomfort, right? So, hey everyone, if you're just joining, I'm telling a little bit of a story about kind of reflections of my week. And so for me, it's when you're coming to a difficult transition in your life, or you're coming up against a difficult decision that you have to make, or you just kind of feel like your life is about to shift left and you're not really ready, or you're not sure if you're ready. That's me. I'm talking about myself right now too. It's can be very scary and overwhelming. And what happens for me in those moments is I tend to like jump right back into my good old-fashioned defense mechanisms. Mine is avoidance. I don't know if that is the same for anybody else. I am the queen of avoidance. I'm like, that is discomfort over there. That doesn't look fun. I'm gonna go left. Like, I'm like, I'm averse to things like that. But what I realized is my growth is always in that direction. The direction that looks uncomfortable, like it doesn't look like it's gonna be easy. Those decisions, those parts of your life, that's the tough shit that we're dealing with now. So like, if you've been pushed into this activism because of the current genocide happening in Tigray, or in any other country that you're from, because unfortunately we're not the only ones experiencing this type of trauma. If you are now seeing yourself in a different light, and like your life trajectory just went a whole different direction, it's a very uncomfortable time for all of us. And I've had to sit in that discomfort, and it's not fun. So I'm not giving you this as advice telling you that it's going to be fun or easy, but it's part of the process and part of your healing. So what I kind of just want to share with y'all is, in my practice, I sit in meditation, I sit in that discomfort, I sit in those, just that like spot, the spot that you're avoiding, the spot that you trying to run away from. Yeah, you got to sit with it. It's not fun, but you got to do it. So I sit in it and I think on it, and I let myself try to figure out. The question that I try to answer in my meditation is, what are you afraid of? Right? Like, what is the fear? What is the actual fear that you're running from? And I had a great mentor once teach me that fear is false expectations appearing real. So in my meditation, I've been thinking about, what is the fear? What is the fear of this journey? What does activism look like? What is it that I'm afraid of? And for me, my answer might not look the same it might not look the same as yours, but my fear has always been failure. I don't want to fail. I really don't want to fail. And especially when I think about failure in our activism means people die, right? And that's hella heavy. Like, that is a scary fear to have, right? And so I have to sit with that, and I'm like, okay, but what's the other side of that, right? Because on the other side of your fear is your hopes and dreams. And should I focus on the fear? Should I sit in that fear? Or is it better for me to spend my energy focusing on what the hopes and dreams are instead, and working towards the hopes and dreams instead of focusing on the failure? Because that shit's not going away, right? So instead, I'm going to push that failure behind me and use it as the battery in my back to push me forward. And so now, when I'm going to meditate and manifest, now that I know what the fear is, it's easier to face, because I'm going to give myself a better story. And the better story for me in manifesting this, for any decision that I'm making, is how do I show up authentically myself and be the light in that space? And if I don't see that I can be the light in that space, then I'm not going to enter it. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense to everybody. I know it's a kind of a big idea that I'm sharing here. But so my manifestation is going to be for the week. Hey, y'all. Hey, my manifestation that I hope for all of y'all that are coming up against difficult decisions in your life, or you're feeling like you're in a transition and you need to pivot and you're not really sure, or you're kind of on the fence and you're like, I don't know if I really want to dive in. My manifestation is that you do dive in, and that you dive into something better, that you're diving into the other side, right? Like I'm really manifesting that, like, visually, if you're visual like I am, this is what I'm manifesting for y'all. I see like there's a wall in front of you, and you're not really sure if you want to climb over it. Like, you're like, that looks kind of hard. I'm not trying to do all that. I'm not trying to get up there. I get it. I don't like doing it either. But you know what? I want you to shift perspective. I'm manifesting that you stop looking at like the wall and thinking there's only one way over it. You could go around that bitch. You could go under it. Like, you could build a team and y'all could lift each other up over it. What I'm manifesting for y'all is to start looking at your obstacles as like a challenge that you can overcome, and it's only a matter of time before you figure out how to get over it or around it or under it. And so what I'm manifesting for you all is the bravery and the courage to take the scarier path. I'm manifesting that you're gonna get the support that you need to get through it. I'm gonna manifest for you all that you're open to receiving, and that you're in a place where you can receive the love and the support that you're gonna need to get through this next chapter. I'm manifesting that you get to turn around and also become a blessing to somebody else that you get to bring along on the journey with you. I'm manifesting for you all that you can do it. That if you don't have the belief in yourself right now, that you get to borrow some of mine, and you can lean on me, and you can lean on my manifestations and my belief in you until you have enough in yourself. So I'm manifesting greatness for all of you. I'm manifesting greatness in the way that you believe, in the way that you define it for yourself, not in the way that society does, because I don't need you to be great in the way I think you should be. I want you to be great in the way that you think you should be, and that you have everything that you need within you to get there. And I'm just here to remind you. That's it. It's my only job, is to remind you that you're already great. So I want to manifest that for you all. I want to manifest that that you let go of fear, because fear, it serves you no purpose at all. It's useless. So unless you find a use for it, like I said, use it as motivation, but don't use it as your excuse. Don't use it as a way to stop before you even tried. So thank you guys. This is your daily dose, not even daily, sorry, your weekly dose of Manifest Monday. Again, I'm doing this every week. What I'm trying and hoping that you guys get from this is the understanding that you should spend just as much time and energy in your hopes and dreams as you do everything else. So I want to make sure y'all understand that. And oh, somebody want to have a question. Okay, I don't know what it says. Let's see what it says. Oh, thank you. She said that was beautiful. Thanks. Hey, I'm here for y'all. So that's manifestation. Oh, I should probably tell people, if you haven't understood it, just very quickly, manifestation is the process and the practice of believing in a future right, wholeheartedly, and calling that into your life, envisioning your hopes and dreams and calling it into your life and accepting that the universe is going to provide it for you. And that requires like the extreme belief. You cannot second guess yourself. If you're manifesting and you're just like, oh, I don't know if this is actually going to work, it won't. It won't, because part of it is you need to believe it, you need to say it, you need to speak it, you need to act as if you already have it so that you move in the direction of achieving what it is that you're trying to manifest. Otherwise, you're just saying shit to say it. And we all know that guy around the block who's been manifesting, but really he just been complaining for 20 years. So what I'm telling you is, you gotta believe it. You gotta know that it works. You gotta know that it's true. You also have to know and understand that everything you manifest will not come exactly as you think it will come. The delivery is not up to you. The universe will deliver in the way that it can, right? Like, but it will show up. It's just never gonna show up the way you think it's going to. And that's also kind of the fun part of it all. So if you want examples of this, I have put it in my story, or like my highlights. So on my highlights, there's one for Manifest Mondays. And just to give you guys a sneak peek of what it actually looks like. So I'm doing the talking part for y'all. I'm explaining things for y'all. Last week was beautiful. I got to manifest for some folks. Actually, I should probably do that this week. So if you missed it, what I manifested for all of you guys this week is the power and the ability to get, not just get over fear, but stop using fear as an excuse. Fear will always be there. You just have to like find a way to move through it, right? Like that's the only thing, is moving through it. So that's what I have for y'all. Thank you, Fanan. So let's see what should I pick one of y'all to manifest for? Do y'all want me to do that? Should I make that part of this weekly thing? Because, I don't like always putting people on the spot, but I can. I got no problem, but, I can. Or maybe I should do it in Clubhouse so y'all don't feel awkward because it's on camera. Either way, you know what? How about I do a little bit more specific then? I won't call you out by name. Y'all know who you are if you're in here. I want to manifest this specifically. So what I manifested was for everybody, right? To be able to kind of go on the unfamiliar path, the scarier one, the one that, you know is the right one for you, but you keep talking yourself out of. So I'm manifesting that strength and courage for you all. But let me say specifically for my women, those of you who organize in the front and the back, those of you who never ask for recognition, who just so humbly stay back there and just do it. Like, you just don't care, you just get it done, and it's amazing and brilliant. And what I want to manifest for you all is that that you let your light shine brightly, because I think that's really the only thing holding y'all back. That's really it. So what I want to manifest for you all is that you see the beauty in yourself as I see it. I'm gonna make myself cry. I really gotta stop doing this shit. Okay, I really do. I manifest that you look in the mirror and that you see how beautiful you are. Not because of just physically what you look like, but like how beautiful your glow is, that your spirit is just gorgeous, that your light is so attractive. And yeah, sometimes you attract the wrong type of niggas because they need light too, okay? But that you don't let that dim yours. So I'm gonna manifest that for you ladies who just so brilliantly fight for humanity, and for even the people who get on our nerves, still fight for them to also have their freedom and everything too. So I want to manifest that for you. I want to manifest that you see the love that you are to everybody else. I really and truly believe that, and I'm gonna keep doing it, and I'm gonna keep reminding y'all, and I'm gonna keep telling you until there's a day where I don't have to, because you just know it. And it's just gonna be a look. I'm gonna just look at you and be like, damn, I ain't got no words, sis. You just out there doing it. You just queening, and I'm just in awe. I'm already in awe, but I want y'all to get to the point where you're not shocked by my awe. Like, I want y'all to get to the point where you're just like, she right. Like, that shit was dope. That you just know you're dope. I don't have to keep telling you. So I manifest that for all my queens. Love y'all so much. I love all of y'all, really and truly. Run this back. Play it again. This is your episode of Manifest Mondays for today. Y'all can't really see the shirt, but it says just God. To whatever God you pray in or whatever spiritual being you believe in, if meditation is your thing, if you're spiritual, I hope that you take 5 to 10 minutes of your day to just focus on your dreams and your hopes and the love and light that you want to create in the world, and that you light yourself up first. So peace and blessings to you all. Happy Monday.